Our next competitors will representing the United States, Susie and Joseph Druar.
I think I said compulsory figures. I meant compulsory dances. Thanks, caller. Susan Wynne and Joseph Druar, the United States champions, moved from 5th in the compulsory dance to 4th. They're in this position right now, trying to improve on last year's 5th place in Paris.
Well, what a difficult position to skate in. They've got to take all the energy in this building and use it in this performance.
Address this not to this pair, but rather to almost all the American dance couples. They're just old-fashioned. It is simply not the trend of the 90s. What do you think?
Well, we'll get Tracy's opinion and their marks when we come back. I want you to answer Dollar's question about whether they're just too old-fashioned.
Well, it certainly was a traditional approach, and it did lack the uniqueness of some of the other some of the other couples, but they're much improved over last year.
I know, always the diplomat. I guess maybe I'm not, but I agree with you, Tracy. And they are terrific skaters, and they're capable of much, much more. My point, perhaps to soften the blow, it's just not the new direction of ice dance.
Here are their first set of marks. I think this will keep them in fourth position because of a withdrawal. Went way down to a 5-4 from the British judge there for their first set of marks. Artistic impression marks coming up. And they start off with a bevy of 5-7s, but then there's a 5-3 again. Mary Perry, the British judge, didn't like them at all. She gave them a 5-4 and a 5-3.
Somebody agrees with me, Ted.
That puts them into fourth place behind Klimova, Ponomarenko, the Duchesnay, Yasova, and Zulin. Canada's Berlays and Smith in seventh place. McDonald and Mitchell in ninth. Okay, Brian, are you ready over there?
I am ready indeed, Ted, and with me are the Duchesnays, Isabelle and Paul. Congratulations. I have never been in a building that was so quiet, and then when the marks were announced, there was such affection.
The public was great. We have to thank them. It's thanks to them that we skated so well tonight.
Yes, definitely. Once again, without them, it wouldn't have been possible. We started our career here, and
it was in this building, wasn't it?
Yes, and that's where the first time we went to a Canadian Championships in 1981, and it brings back memories. It was just great.
All right, Isabelle, you're born in Aylmer, Quebec. Paul, you're born in Metz, France. Is it still special to come home?
Well,
this is home, right?
Yeah.
This is home.
I was born here when we were brought up here, so I mean, this is absolutely our home.
Yes, for the last 26 years of our lives, we've been living here, so it's really home.
Your mom and dad live in Aylmer, Quebec, and you couldn't see them, obviously, but we had shots of them when you were finished. Your mother was jumping up and down and crying.
Well, Mom gets pretty emotional, actually. She couldn't watch the OSP, so she had to leave yesterday.
Yes, and I don't know if she saw it today, but I think she did a good deal of praying, because we needed every bit of it.
Let me ask you, did you ever feel you would never get to this point? You were always being called innovators, anti-establishment, whatever, going against the rules. Did you ever think this night would come?
Well, we didn't think so. No.
Well, it was a dream for us to ever compete in World Championships. That's why we had to make the drastic move and skate for France.
Can you tell us about your program tonight? A salute to the problems in South America.
Yes, we're trying to put a picture on the ice to portray the lives of the people in South America, the way they're
oppressed by dictatorships, but still keep a hope for a better future.
When you held your sister up at the end, when you both came down the ice, do you have any strength left after a long program?
No, not very much. No, if we time it correctly, there's very little strength left over, but it was a real sign of relief. When you're in that last lift, even though it hurts, you hold it because the finish line is coming.
Listen, just a couple of seconds. Anything you'd like to say to the Canadian fans? I know the people here in Halifax watching tonight.
Well, we just love you so much.
Thank you for supporting us.
Yes.
We needed you more than ever, and you came through for us tonight. Thank you.
All right, you came through indeed. Isabelle and Paul Duchesnay winning a silver medal in the dance. A sensational performance. Congratulations, folks. I know you got to get to the medal program. We'll return right after this.